We are.
Rip in pieces. Well, now I can't hear you, Rob.
It's because I had myself muted because I was listening in the browser.
Oh.
Yeah, it's I heard myself in the stream. I got to mute and check. They can hear me and Christian. They cannot hear you. Yeah.
All right, can
That
you
means
hear
we're
me
taking
now?
over, Rob.
Let me see.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to figure out whether or not. They still can't hear me? That's weird. Huh. Well, what's so weird is that like on my sound level on my software here, it's popping. They're saying now it's
They
good.
can hear you now.
Okay, cool. All right. Well, that's what I just wanted to make sure whenever I was doing it that I wasn't looping through twice between the system audio and the Yeti mic or whatever, both. So that was really the main reason that I was trying that out first. So
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, bear with us, everybody. We've used Skype for forever.
There is not a bear with me. There might be a cast member.
Now we really need to get Phil on to see if this is going to work, right?
I talked to Phil earlier.
So, all right.
He was on Whatnot.
We see like a part of your desktop. Like you got something like it looks like rocks in the background or something.
Yes, that's my desktop background. So, here, do you want to make it slightly larger? How about this?
No.
Is this better?
I don't know. There's a bit of a delay. Yeah, it's actually quite delayed.
Yeah, I'm like doing like a dual monitor setup down here now because usually I just have my laptop. What's that?
Oh no, there it goes. Okay. You just now, yeah, it's all black now.
Yeah. Yeah, I need
That's how.
I need to figure out too, like if there's a way to add a background on this. But yeah, like literally we're just screen capturing Discord. So, you know, whatever. It seems to be working though, so I don't know.
Yay.
So hey, glad this is actually working.
Well, welcome to our jank figure technology out all over again.
Right. Well, I had it down. I mean, I don't know. When I first took over the show a few years ago, it was absolutely horrible. And trying OBS, and it just never quite worked for me, like with my setup on a Mac. And so finally, I got the streaming software stuff, and it took a while to kind of get everything dialed in. And I don't know. It's still a work in progress. I feel like with audio and stuff, like because like if you don't have an actual like mixing board. You know, like it's really hard to actually have good audio, and like none of us have really good audio setups, right? Like I feel like Paul is probably the best one, and like Rob, you're not bad either, but you know, it's kind of.
I mean, it's just a headset. That's it. I mean, I still have my nicer microphone, but I don't even have it hooked up anymore.
Right. But yeah, so it's like the fact that like everyone that comes on is using a slightly different mic and a different setup with your computer and, you know, who knows type of thing. So I don't know. We've been spoiled with Skype too for so many years that it was just a free product that like worked really well. Kind of sucks that it went away, but you know, hey.
Such it is.
Yeah.
Hey, what up?
No, Lucas said, but hey, so I just said hey back. So Lucas, what's our topic tonight?
Right now, the the title is test stream,
right.
So
Our title is we did not prepare because we're just trying to test things out. I did the producer's here though, so maybe he can key us in. So
I hope he has an idea.
So he probably does want to be grabbed. Here you go.
I haven't even seen him. It's so long.
I don't know that I've ever seen your cat. What's his name?
That's Henry.
Henry?
Yeah, he's actually the producer of the podcast. I'm surprised you didn't know this.
That explains a lot.
Yep.
Explains a lot.
Yep. So.
He's a busy guy. He runs a taco truck as well.
Yeah. Yeah, it's true. So. All right, well, cool. Yeah, I guess we don't really have a topic or anything like that. I just want to make sure that this actually works so that we can actually keep going and produce a show week to week. So we'll probably be back next week to have an actual topic. Rob says he has a laundry list, and apparently AI has created all of our stuff for the to infinity, right?
I have a list. I have a list of 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 topics or so that I've had stockpiled for a while.
Yeah. Pick one. Do it.
And then I have I also asked ChatGPT earlier today, what should we talk about for a Transformers podcast? And it gave me 40 things.
Pick one. Let's do it. We're here.
But we're TFYLP test stream.
Well, then we'll just cancel it out and change the title.
So do you see Google has some test thing where you can put notes in and it creates a podcast, a conversational podcast? Have you seen this, Rob? Yeah, I can't remember what it's called. I had to look it up. But
oh wait, yes, I have.
It's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
If you actually know a lot about the topic, it sounds janky. But if you had no idea, if you're just trying to learn about something, it sounds totally
They demoed
natural.
it to everyone on Spotify last year with Spotify Wrapped. It made a little podcast about your Wrapped. It was cool and frightening.
Yeah.
ChatGPT's number 29 suggestion was AI and Transformers. Are we catching up to sci-fi?
There you go.
Today on YouTube, I watched. I think they said it was Chinese. 2 robots kickboxing tournament, and it's pretty they fall down, they know how to get up, and they're doing that kind of weird, hydraulic robot thing that they do, but it's coming. The thing is, some of these topics it generated are actually pretty good, but it's we would want prep time, for some of them.
Mm-hmm.
Human allies, cool or cringe? Maybe not necessarily.
Depends on the one.
Oh, exactly.
That's a good topic.
Yeah, and I'm surprised it knows this level of detail about the fandom. Beast Wars appreciation, why it still holds up. Because Beast Wars has always been a fan favorite. It's just it knows that. The Michael Bay film, Love, Hate, and Legacy.
Hey,
so
Rob, I'm gonna be back because my headset just died.
Okay, bye. Okay.
I guess that's going to end this. Oh, he's going to walk off. Okay.
We could talk about anything now.
I can literally not think of one single thing that exists at all.
Damn.
This is going to be the weirdest stream.
The only thing on top of my brain right now is that I'm mad that we haven't had any Hasbro Pulse streams in a while for Transformers, and it looks like everyone else is getting one in the next 2 weeks, or a whole month if you're Army Guys versus Snake Terrorists. But none for us, and no Mark Instagrams. I'm sure it had stuff to do with the tariff nonsense, but
yeah.
Now we have leakers who have Megatron in hand, and I'd like to see that officially before Prime versus Prime shows it.
Did he still end up showing most stuff first? Him or someone else on YouTube?
Half and half these days. I mean, we have the listing leaks that happen, but we don't see the things until later. And Megatron is Studio Series 86 Megatron. It has such fanfare around it that you'd think Hasbro would want to make a big deal out of it.
Maybe they are, but I don't know. It's weird that it's not scheduled. That they haven't said, hey, make sure to tune in June 10th for the big reveal or something like that.
The 10th is when the pre-orders are going up, so maybe we'll have a thing that day. That was really good. Good job. Yeah. So according to Entertainment Earth, we have new pre-orders going up on the 10th, but stream that day.
Yeah.
And like, I know they can throw them up, and that's what most people will do. And maybe there'll be a Facebook post about it, and maybe Mark will post about it on Instagram a week later. But like, it's a thing to like announce it live, being like, "Hey, look, we're here. We're talking about the thing. Look, it's the thing. It's here." And like, I like that.
It's fun. You know, it takes us back to like the old BotCon days when Hasbro used to show up and actually present stuff. And and you can't do it in a room full of nerds these days, but you can do it on a internet chat room full of nerds, which is the next best thing these days. So,
yep. We also have a couple of the Amazon Wreckers versus Mayhem packs dropping in the next couple of weeks, and there's still, I think, 2 more of those that need to get shown. One of which may be Rack and Ruin. So, like, show them off.
Is it Rack and Ruin supposed to be a new mold? Do we know?
I think it's a double weaponizer.
Oh.
So like 2 of Slammer or 2 of Brunt, maybe.
I mean, I guess that makes sense. That's a good way to do it. I don't like weaponizers, but like, as you know, I don't buy much Hasbro these days, but the Marvel throwbacks, I buy those.
Those were fun.
So, yeah.
But I mean, it's a theory.
Like, the last thing I got.
There isn't even it's supposed to be this thing. It's like me spitballing in the wind here because they haven't shown it or announced it or whatever.
Yeah.
Could be a new mold. I would doubt it, but like maybe it will have some new pieces to it, whatever it is.
When they do the Transformer live streams, because I'm usually busy working, and these days I'm in meetings and stuff, or I'm talking to people, and I can't really watch streams a lot of times midday. And usually also I don't know about it. But do they generally just talk about like the mainline stuff? 86?
Yeah, so they're always divided into either mainline or studio series.
Okay.
They never do both of them at the same time. I guess because they have different teams working on it, so they have different people assigned to it. But that's what they do. Or sometimes they'll do like, one of those 2, and they'll add, whatever RoboSen thing or whatever other comic thing on top of it.
Well, I feel like
do they ever talk about Masterpiece during it?
No, because that's a Takara thing.
Okay, I mean, like, I know they import them. You can still get them.
They do import them, but they don't talk about them because I don't think typically they design them.
Got it. Okay.
Not even NPM anymore.
I feel like that they used to.
We cannot hear you, Lucas. Me and Christian cannot hear you.
You can't hear me?
Yeah, sorry.
You can't hear me?
You came back and we just thought you were talking.
Yeah, now we heard you.
Okay. Sorry. My mic is like farther away. So I was going to say, I feel like they used to never talk about studio series. They used to always just be Generations. But now, like, I feel like they've been kind of like doing both.
Yeah, they go back and forth. Or sometimes what they'll do is they'll do a stream about Generations, whatever that is at the time. And then a week later, sometimes even after they've appeared in stores, they'll do a Facebook post on a random Sunday about studio series. It's like, why are you doing this? Promote this line. Sometimes they do a stream to go with exclusives. Like, I think they've done one that's just exclusives at some point, particularly around the Walmart CollectorCon stuff. They'll talk about them that day. But I don't think we have another one of those until July.
I'm kind of surprised that they don't do more streams.
You got to stay closer, Lucas. It's not picking you up anymore.
It's not?
Whatever it is now, but like when you were like, oh, like it picked up nothing.
Oh, okay.
Didn't pick that up.
I don't know if it's like with my AirPods or something.
Not that either.
You can't hear it. What is going on? Like
you just got to write a sign.
Face your mic directly and be right next to it and try.
But
yeah,
like I think the stream is picking it up, but I don't know if maybe it's not getting picked up in Discord.
Yeah, your box doesn't light up green.
Huh. Yeah. Let me hold on.
Yeah, like now it's not doing it.
Yeah.
So
the
I think
stream got worse.
What I'm saying is I think the stream is okay. I think it's you guys can't hear me.
Oh yeah, that's what Talib is saying.
Oh well, that complicates things. Rob and I can talk to each other, and Lucas can respond. We can
sometimes
guess what he's
will
saying.
Hold, please.
Be very emotive.
Get a whiteboard and write down what you need to say to us.
Oh man, we are bad at technology tonight, friends.
Well, it's because
Yeah, that was the topic. I'm upset.
Yeah. It. I don't follow stuff from the main line anymore. I hear about all of it secondhand, and like. By the way, we just saw like all your Discord settings on the stream. So
perfect.
You're responding to me, but we don't know what you're saying. Only the stream knows what you just said. But some of my favorite shows are when I'm on with you, Christian, and you go over all the reveals, and it's like, there we go. I get an info dump.
Yeah, you get excited about it because you haven't heard them.
Yeah, it's all new to me.
To tell you, you're the best one to talk to for that.
All right, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think I was trying to use my AirPods, but it was being weird.
Oh, I bet the stream was picking up a different mic than what Discord was using.
Right.
And that's why.
Right. So yeah, the stream was picking up the mic, and Discord I think was trying to just use my AirPods or whatever. So.
Dang, Mike.
So yeah, no, like obviously normally it would work out totally fine. It's just that I had to switch because my headphones died like right in the middle, which again, it was a test stream that I wasn't expecting to be on for a long time, but then we decided to talk longer. So because by the way, even on a test stream, Rob, we can't just go a short amount of time.
I thought we needed a topic. I'm just talking about a short thing.
No, I know. I'm
talking about.
For what it's worth, YouTube comments are showing up on the stream too. So
yeah,
that didn't break. So
yeah, so I think this should work.
Yeah, it's fine. Like we don't have the intro and outro, but.
Oh, I still have all that or whatever. I just since it was a test stream, then.
Got it.
Well, good. Now we've tested that it can go longer than, whatever 5 minutes that we needed.
Yeah. But no, I'm good to chat next week again too, like with a more fleshed out topic, and I'll drop some ideas in too.
Hey Phil, we need to get you on the call because we really haven't stress tested this until we test it with you too. And maybe with Rick, right? Like I feel like Rick is the true test. I'm not even sure that he knows what Discord is. So
well, I mean, if you want to have a stream full of crunching, I don't know, it's not food, but he's just always making crunching sounds the entire time, and that's what you want to stream. He's your man.
Right.
And here, I can do a Phil impression right now. That's Phil on stream. There you go.
So
yeah,
good times. So
but real quick, since we're all here, who else going to TFCon Chicago? Sweet, we're all going to be there. Excellent. Yeah. Hopefully, not sure who all else is coming, and obviously Phil will be there, and Paul, the whole Chicago crew, obviously. But
right, yeah. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to sell with you guys because there's a snafu with the tables and stuff. So like they ran out before I got a chance to get one with you guys.
I mean, you can still get your own and ask them to set it nearby.
So I'm sharing with Aaron because Aaron was nice enough to share with me. So
tell Aaron to say, hey, can I be near Paul's 10 tables? I mean, worst they can say is like no. Right. But yeah, it'd be nice to at least be able to hang out. Like I don't even have a table. I don't know what I'm doing. I know I'm going.
I mean, I
what
just
I'll probably do
assumed
is
you were going to work at Orson's booth. Right?
Yeah, more than likely that's what it'll be. Yeah, right. I'll make a tub of some of my extra stuff and just haul it up or something. I don't know. Like Paul for anybody that doesn't know, Paul bought a big block of tables, and then him and especially a lot of his Chicago friends divvied them up, and so they all went really quick. So, but it's cool. We'll all be able to be there together and hang out because that was fun last year. We were all just in a row together, and yeah, it worked out nice. But like, yeah, even last year we didn't buy them together. Me, Orson, and Christian did. We bought some together and split them. Right. And then Paul just bought his own tables and was like, hey, can you put me next to Orson? And they're like, okay. And so it worked out, so if you tell Aaron, again, Paul's got, I think, the whole aisle or row or whatever, but,
right.
say, hey, sit me next to him.
So yeah, it should be a good time.
Yeah.
So
we'll be there.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure who I'm staying with either, so that'll be
me either.
We'll get that figured out at some point. So
stay together.
Oh,
very possibly.
I
made a connection.
The past few years I've come up with a family because things have just worked out that way. Like we dovetailed into like a main trip we were going to do anyways, or it fell during fall break or whatever. But this year's isn't over fall break for us, and so I don't think we're going to take Lucy out of it, school or anything. So I think it's going to be just me, but still, kind of a little TBD, But
yeah,
at some point I'll adult up and figure it out.
It's like, hey, do you want to miss some high school so that you can, go help sell at a Transformers convention? As much fun as I'm sure she has.
Well, like last time we came to Chicago, my wife was patient zero for everybody. She didn't realize it. And even though like we take all the precautions, but you go to the supermarket or something, I guess. She was patient zero, but like they were supposed to do Chicago stuff, and so they got like half a day before my wife got too sick to do Chicago stuff. And so like they would like to go again so they could go do the Chicago stuff they were trying to do last time, and so like that would be why they come up, is they'll go do actually like touristy stuff while I'm at the convention for most of it. So that's why they're still like maybe, but I don't think we will. We'll see.
Yeah, I was trying to convince my wife to do that, and she's just like, like I don't want to be anywhere near. Like she's been to TF Expos and TF Cons and stuff, and she's just like, nah, I'm good. You don't worry about me. So, yeah, the allure of coming up and like doing other stuff isn't enough for her. She's just like, nah.
My partner's coming because she actually likes Transformers.
I was wondering, is she going to be like a regular attendee? Because she was there last year.
Yeah, she'll be there.
Awesome. Good times. It'll be fun.
I'm excited.
All right, well, I'm going to go and wrap this up since we didn't actually have an actual topic. Seems like it's actually working, so we can go ahead and progress with doing
Show up next week. We're going to come back.
Next week we'll have a for real topic. And maybe we might even have Phil. We'll see. Can't promise anything. So,
but maybe not me.
Not you? What?
My sister's getting married on Friday. Thursday night's the prep day.
Oh.
We could do it Tuesday night.
Yeah,
Tuesday or Wednesday night.
It's Tuesday.
Yeah, Tuesday or Wednesday night.
Tuesday would be good. Monday would be okay too.
Let's do Tuesday then.
Let's do Tuesday.
So,
I'm there.
All right, cool. All right, we'll plan on Tuesday. Everyone show up on Tuesday. So
everyone will be here on Tuesday.
All right.
Phil says he can make it. So
yay, Philium.
So there we go. All right, guys. Well, thanks everyone. I appreciate everyone confirming that the audio actually was working. And we'll see everyone next week on Tuesday.
Bye.
Bye-bye.